So I haven't been vlogging as much as I usually would be, because I have been crazy busy and figuring out some things, and then also editing older footage, and I just didn't want to get backed up like I have been in the past, because then I feel like I spend like almost a whole day just trying to edit and post and upload and delete and make room for the next clips or whatever I'm going to record. But I do have a plethora of things to talk about, and I have huge lists of like YouTube videos that I want to make, so content is not going to be reduced by any means. It's just might be a little backed up. But anyways, I wanted to comment right now because I've noticed this happening to me, and I'm going to get in really close. So right here, you see like that dryness on my eye and flakiness. And then on this eye, there's like that extra swollenness, and there's also a patch of dryness there. So this hadn't happened to me in a while. I did start to get dry patches like up here, maybe like 2 weeks ago, and then started getting like significantly worse, and now we're here. So the one thing that I can tell you for sure that I have consistently been increasing, and this is not something to be proud of, but is eating crap. And I'm not talking about like going out to a restaurant to eat, even though I have been doing those things, but I'm talking about like movie night, candy, cookies, pastries, chips, like all of that stuff. I've been eating it more often than I had been in the beginning of my like improvement chronicles body recomposition like journey. And I know that it had to do with just me like leaning into my old comforts again, but I need to like stop doing that, because not only is it going to interfere with other goals, but I start getting a reaction. And the reason I'm so like convinced that's what it is because when I stopped eating that way, my eyes cleared up, because I had dryness coming on and off for like, I want to say it's been like a couple years now, where like I'll have times where it's clearer than others. And I've noticed that if I'm eating really junky processed foods, that I'll get this reaction. And it's not always the same. Sometimes this swollenness will happen on this eye and whatever. It's like kind of random the way it shows up in patches, but that does happen. So I don't know if it's a specific ingredient in those foods or if it's a combination of those foods. I have no idea, but I don't want to have to be dealing with this, because it also gets to a point where it can get really itchy, and then I feel like I'm just injuring myself. And then also I'm not allowed to, well, it's not that I'm not allowed, but when I do my makeup, like, this is just eyeliner, but like, can you imagine putting on eyeshadow, like a cream base, and then eyeshadow on top of this? Like, it's already dry, and I've already done it before, so I already know what it looks like. It comes off as like a chalky, like, it just looks like a different color than the actual eyeshadow. So if I was to do like one color from here to here, right here is going to look like a different color. And because I don't have the matching exact dryness on the other eye, they're not going to look the same. And that's cool if that's the effect I'm going for. But if I'm not going for that effect, then I don't want that effect. So I just wanted to comment on that as I'm getting ready to go to school right now. I have classes today and discussion, and I did want to take like some pictures with the shirt I got that I mentioned before. I did want to take some pictures with that and post it. I don't know how consistent that's going to be right now. I need to finish my makeup first of all, and then I just feel like everything's a little chaotic right now, and yesterday was really like a weird ass day, like just so weird. And it was October 3rd, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. Mean Girls, you know. But yesterday was October 3rd, and it was just like really weird. And it was weird for everybody in my circle, like my friend, my really close friends, my boyfriend, my sister. Like, it was just a really weird day, and for so many different reasons. There's just some funky energy in the air, man. But we're doing good today. I just wanted to do this quick check-in before I forgot that I made that connection between the dry eyes and the eating like a freaking a-hole. But of course I still tracked everything, don't get me wrong. And I definitely do need to record a 2-month update because it's already there. Okay, so hair's done. Got the shirt on. Put on this choker. Don't have no nails right now. So I have to do mascara, and I'm like debating on fake eyelashes because I think it would just make the look like so much better. But I don't know how I feel about wearing fake eyelashes at school. And maybe that sounds stupid because I hear it as it's coming out of my mouth. It sounds so stupid, but yeah, I care about what people think. So I don't want to like wear eyelashes and then be like not wearing eyelashes. I think that the more I talk about it, the more ridiculous it sounds, and maybe that'll get me to a place where I'll make up my mind finally. I mean, I guess I could just tear them off after I'm done with the pictures, but I don't know. So I actually skipped lecture because I hate feeling rushed, and I was feeling rushed. And I was like, you know what? I really don't need to go to this lecture. And it's crazy the amount of relief and freedom that I feel when I cancel on something like a lecture. Like, I almost feel like it shouldn't feel that good, if that makes any sense. Okay, the mascara is coming out really chunky. Nothing against that. It's just... I mean, it goes with the look. I'm also feeling like a little like, do I want to post this picture if I do take it? It's like, and I'm talking about like on my stories, like, I mean, not just on my stories, but like on my actual like page. And maybe this is also like something I shouldn't like be saying, but I feel pressured sometimes to post certain pictures, and this is like nothing to do with like Instagram, like, oh, it's social media and the pressure of having to post all the time. This is like in regards to my friends. Like, I feel like I have this duty to post certain people at a certain frequency, and I know this is like so stupid because it's like, it's my page, I'm gonna post whatever I want, which is true. I have like this sense of duty where I feel like I need to show up for my friends. And maybe it's because I feel like I don't show up for them enough in person, but also I guess the pressure does come from social media is a thing at this day and age. Like, all my friends have social media accounts, and when they hang around with like their like close friends, it's like you don't have to post it, but it's like a courtesy thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'm pretty sure there's people out there that are watching this and think that is the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. But them's the world we live in. And I mean, like, just because I feel this way doesn't mean that I am gonna post certain people on certain days or not. Like, it's just me talking about how I feel. And that's really interesting or important to me because it also helps me reflect on other people. Like, if I ever feel a certain type of way towards somebody because I feel like they're not posting me enough or they don't want to hang out with me enough, like, it really made me not take it so personal because I knew how I felt and how I was seeing things. So I try to, because I know what I'm going through, I try to be as gracious as possible with my friends. And even having that in mind and thinking that maybe they feel the same way, it's still not enough to like quiet those thoughts. It's enough to like help me get through my day and just leave it be. But I'll still have those thoughts come up every now and then. And I don't even want to tell you what I'm thinking right now in regards to what I just said, because it's gonna make me sound like, oh my god, you think way too much about way too much and overthink about the wrong things, and this is why getting your homework done is so freaking difficult, because you can't concentrate on the things that you're supposed to concentrate on. Like, you know, I have found it extremely difficult to do my homework. Oh my god, I have so much dryness right here, and it looks like a zit or a booger, but it's like dry skin. It's dry skin too. Oh, I need to put my nose jewelry in. I don't even know what I'm gonna put in. And I even get like, it's funny because like I have this like aesthetic or style that I absolutely love to like play off of. Well, you know, I have my own, because I don't want to say that it's one thing or the other, because it's a bunch of different things. So there we go. But even then I get like shy expressing that too. Like, I don't think I've ever worn this much jewelry to school, like ever. The most I wore to school would be like these earrings that I love, and my watch. But like a choker, I've never worn a choker to school. My nose jewelry, I'll have like these really tiny, barely can see studs, and right now I'm wearing like these big old chunker studs. That's all stuff that I wouldn't do in the past. Oh, I also made this bracelet yesterday. Wait, hold on. My other bracelet's wrapped up in it. Here we go. So, blue apatite with some titanium aura quartz, and then some amethyst. And she is so pretty. And yes, she matches my hair. But yeah, these are like my favorite colors and mixes, along with some of my favorite crystals. I just felt like I needed to make one. I had all the supplies, and my intention was to make some eventually, which is why I had all these supplies, but it just was never happening. And yesterday just felt like a good day. And I think it's because that funky energy that I may or may not have mentioned, and that funky energy made me feel like I needed to do something like spiritually creative. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go because I'm already running late as it is to school, and I got to go, and I need to figure out where I'm gonna take this picture, and I need to pack stuff, I need to eat, and I need to pack food, and there's just a lot of things going on. So